questionable, anything concernerating, anything. That's not a word. Why am I making up words? There was no reason to make up that word. There was nothing wrong with me making up that word. It was rather fun to say concernerating. I'm just saying it's not a real word, so why did I do it? I don't know. It felt like it. Don't you judge me. You go ahead. Go make up a word. Come back to me with it. Just don't let it be super racist. That's no fun. No one likes that. I don't like that. Do you like that? You don't? You shouldn't. I'm afraid. Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Channel Shook, and welcome yet again to another episode of RWBY Volume 8. And it is that episode. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is officially the 19th. It's still technically the 19th as I'm recording this. Haha. It's only going to be that way for an hour, but you know how it is. Yeah, so it is the 19th of December, which means this is the last episode of RWBY for a little while. Yeah, that's right. If you all remember, we are going to be going on break for a little bit, which is a sad, which is a scary, which is a concern, which is a bad. But it's 2020. Like, I get it. You should probably get it too. Yeah. So like, it sucks, but in the end, it makes a lot of sense. And in the end, I just hope they you know, they'll make their dope ass fucking show and they'll pull through. So shout outs RT. And again, we will find things to tide us over in the meantime while we're waiting. I'm sure we'll come up with something. I'm not going to do the bit again with the fucking book. I could though, but I won't. Because I'm too busy doing this other bit where I got to yell at all y'all. Why? It's because I don't understand. A lot of people weren't a fan of the Cinder thing. It was weird. I don't know if anyone's caught on to this from the fact that I've said it in other videos that have come out beforehand. I still haven't put out the fucking Emerald Aladdin video yet, which I should probably do because it could literally happen this episode. It won't, but it could, and that really fucks with me. So I should probably put that out after this. Point is, what was my point? What the fuck am I talking about? Point is, if you haven't been able to tell from any of that, I really, really, really liked last episode. I've liked every episode we've had this season. I think probably I would put episode 2 is the weakest of the bunch, but it's still a RWBY episode, and it's great. And obviously it has that moment. I blame it partially is probably on me being spoiled the way I was, which thankfully I have not been spoiled going into this one. All I know is the title and thumbnail. So, you know, there's that. Speaking of which, I was literally sitting down earlier today. It's like, you know what? I would not be surprised if we got, since all the titles are these like one-word titles of concern. What are the chances we get a thumbnail or a title called War? And then I just sat down and went, what if it was today? So that's positive. Thanks, Salem. Yeah. You. Don't breathe it in, fool. Anyway. I really, really liked last episode. It is easily become one of my favorite in at least the volume and possibly the series. I really, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Cinder's backstory. I love the way it's woven into everything. I like the little bit with Oscar and Ozpin talking to Hazel and stuff like that. And of course, I hate it, but I love it. You know, the official. And now everyone's going to die. So, speaking of which, another thing I did not catch. I will try and not make this a 20-minute intro like last time. I didn't catch this at all until I immediately went to go watch it again and was reading through like people's like impressions of the episode. This bitch brought the apathy. Do y'all remember the entire time I've been going like, hey, what if she brought the apathy? That'd be bad. That wouldn't be good. This would be pretty bad, wouldn't it? You know, if she brought the apathy, that'd be really bad in a siege. That's basically like the worst Grimm you could possibly have in that scenario. Spoilers. She did. Yeah, You know, like I didn't catch it the first time because you only see one of them, but you see it pop up behind the fucking Ursa that jumps up right at the very end. It's like just fucking in the background. And you're like, fuck. That's bad. I don't know how heavily they'll be utilized or anything like that, but that is a very, very, very bad Grim to have. So that's not very good. Anyway, I really liked the last episode was my main point, and it seemed like a lot of people, or not a lot of people, because I'm sure the vast majority all really enjoyed it, just like me, because most people are fucking reasonable human beings. That being said, there was a decent number of people that I saw that either thought it was weak overall. They either thought it was weak overall, which I personally just don't get at all, but I don't know, maybe that's biases, because number one, I love the show, and number two, I you know, it's a fucked up family situation. Yeah, who'd have thought that would appeal or touch me in an emotional heart place? What the fuck? Yeah. Fuck you, 2020. Anyway, so it was either that, or people were really weird about when it was located. Like they were upset that it's happening now and not earlier, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like I don't want to go too deep into it because if I do, I'm going to literally talk for 50 minutes, to the point of where like I almost want to make a video on it and be like, hey guys, what are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. But like it literally makes no sense to put it anywhere else in the show up to date. Like nowhere. Like, I get that not everyone's a writer, but like, and it's weird how often people just disregard themes and cohesive storytelling and the way shit fits together. Like, again, I'm not one for objectivity in art in any way. Like, subjectivity all the way. I've made that very, very clear. That being said, you can affect people. There are ways to lean in the direction of more likely to affect people and make it more likely to work and make it better and shit like that. Obviously, not everyone will agree on that, but that's my point is, you know, not everything is objective. That being said, there are aspects of things that we generally consider good, and that's fine and that's cool. I don't know why you would want to put that anywhere else because it doesn't fit anywhere else. It doesn't fit in Volume 1. It doesn't fit in Volume 2. It doesn't fit in Volume 3. Like, you can maybe make the tiniest bit of an argument it fits in Volume 4. Why? Because we kind of sort of feel a teeny bit bad for Cinder. A little bit sometimes because people are picking on her. Okay. Does it fit in Volume 5? Fuck no. Does it fit in Volume 6? No. Does it fit in Volume 7? No. Why would it? Like, it doesn't... I almost do want to make a video on it because I think it blends fucking perfectly into everything that is happening. It's a weird take. And I think a part of it stems out of the third option, which is people think it's too late to justify her actions. Which the big problem becomes in that isn't what was happening. Because a justification is not a synonym for an explanation. Those are not the same thing. Like, I'm not saying what the fuck? I'm not saying that Cinder can't be redeemed or in the end or something like that, or that I honestly feel a little more towards that could be a cool thing to do after last episode. But that's not an explanation for why someone does something is not the same as justifying someone's actions. Listen, I get why James shot a child. I get why Cinder does the horrible shit she does. I get why Salem was pissed at the gods. That doesn't mean they were right in doing any of that. They were still wrong. They were not justified in their actions. They're just, you just know why they did that. And it's weird, it's like a lot of people seem to either not understand that concept or be too angry about it to do that. It's weird. Again, it's not most people, but it's a good few people. And it's weird to me. I haven't seen how the more critical of the people in the community, you know, these poets, these absolute writing, these people who come up with their writing masterclasses, people who don't know what the fuck Silver Eyes even do. I'm not gonna get mad. I'm not gonna get mad. One thing will always piss me off, and no one knows what it is. Anyway, point is, my thing is I think it was extraordinarily well done, and I really, really, really liked that episode. So it was weird that a number of people kind of weirdly didn't. I fucking loved it. I really, really appreciate it. Every time I get a little bit more of Cinder, I tend to enjoy her more and more and more and more. That's why I think she's one of the best parts out of Volume 5. And why I think she's so great in the ending of Volume 6, and I've really enjoyed my time with her here. Or did I say 6? 7 in the ending of Volume 7, and throughout this volume, I've really, really enjoyed it. Anyway, so yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I really love that episode. I cry every time I watch it now. It's really good. Music's great. To everyone else who enjoyed it, glad. If you enjoyed my video to it, thank you so much. If you didn't, well, okay, that's fair. I get it. I don't like my videos either. That's not true. I love my videos. They're a lot of fun. Anyway, the only other thing I do want to get to that isn't related to the episode, I said it was going to be 20 minutes long. It's definitely going to be 20 minutes long. As you'll notice, there's no back to my chair, and that's because this isn't my old chair. Well, actually, this is my old chair. It's just a very old chair. That's because my last chair broke. If you watched my other two videos, then you will know that my chair has murdered the fuck out of itself. So I'm getting a new one, so I'm now sitting with this. So hopefully it works out fine. If I am particularly spinny, I'm sorry. It's easy to do in this chair. Plus I fucking fidget like a freak. Anyway. Yep, so there's that. Again, last episode was all about Cinder's backstory, as well as the kind of plan for Oz and Oscar to see about trying to turn some of the gang over to the side of goodness and wholesomeness and lovey-dovey friendship. Whether that be Hazel or Emerald. See my other video, which I really should put out, because this episode could throw that out of whack. We'll have to wait and see. Or just do it, in which case, then I just look like I'm saying what already happened. Yeah, Hazel or Emerald or Neo, or in a fucking crazy turn of events, Cinder. I don't know. But I would be very curious to see what happens there, if we're going to get a continuation of that yet, or if that's going to be in a few weeks. Do I have anything else I want to talk about before we get started? Last thing I do want to say is, because in the same vein of 2020 sucks fucking dick, and I understand why RWBY is taking its little bit of a break. I wanted to give a little bit of love and a shout out. Literally, the someone I just recently talked about, in the previous episode, is not holding up insanely well. Like, they seem to be more or less okay, but it's 2020. You know what that means. You know what I'm talking about. And I want him to know, because it's very possible he'll watch this. I love you, boy. Please take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Fuck. That sounds awful. Live your absolute best. And take care of yourself. We need you around, up, strong, and here for more RWBY shit. Who the fuck am I gonna talk to? Jeff? I would talk to Jeff, but I still want you around, though. I would talk to Dan. He's not watching it right now. Fucking, he's not doing it yet. He's impatient. I'm impatient, and I want him to watch it. I want these other people to watch it with me, but they won't. They're all like, "Oh, wait till the end of the season." Fuck you, people. God damn it. Point is, Dave, take care. I love you, boy. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into this. Again, I'm sorry for the 15-minute long intro, but you know me. I don't know what the hell you were expecting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do this. It is, again, episode 7. It is the last one before our break, and we're about to hop in here. Again, just like last time, I'm going to be doing it with the, live as we go, which is super cool. Again, thank you to Dave for fucking helping me. He's the shit. We're going to go ahead and do this. It is episode 7. I'm terrified beyond all belief. Please don't kill everyone I love. The cliffhanger's gonna suck in it. We're gonna go ahead here in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm fucking scared. I didn't talk about it all last time, but the songs. I did eventually learn that there's 2 different songs. There's the kind of like Cinderella song that we got, which is the one that I'm definitely looking forward to the most. And then there was Awake, which is the Okay Goodnight song, which I did not realize is already out. Which is where I have to acknowledge and either bum people out or be like, fuck yeah. I listened to that song. It is fucking awesome. It's a very dope song. And the main reason I chose to listen to it instead of holding off purely until the OST was very specifically because it was not written for the show. It was entirely written for Okay Goodnight. That being said, they picked one hell of a song that wasn't written for the show to put in the show, specifically to put in that bit. So I almost want to talk about it, but I feel like if I am going to talk about it, I'll save it for the soundtrack down the line. But I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. If people would really want to see it, I could put it in this couple weeks time or whatever that we're going to be away. I don't know, just everybody live. Everybody live. Not everybody's going to live. It's too late for that. I remind you the episode is titled War, and we did end it the way we ended it. Oh no. Oh bad, oh dear. Also, I did see the thumbnail. Aesops, you can fuck off. I'm getting tired of your shit. So done with y'all. What's the level? Yeah, I'm sure you're feeling fucking great, bud. It's a combine harvester. Oh, shit. Better hope to fuck you can hold them back, James. Monster, you big, gross, creepy fucker. Just dumping more out, too. God, there's so many. Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. That's so many Grim. That's so much. That's so bad. Oh, you're all fucking dead. How's that confidence of yours, bud? How's that metal?
Sir? I am evacuating all citizens to the subway. Prepare Mantis Squad Omega and dispatch to every part of Atlas.
But sir...
Now!
Oh, fuck.
Citizens of Atlas, please proceed to the nearest underground...
Oh, y'all just chilling. It's bad. This man got a cabbie hat. Who gave this man a cabbie hat? Ah, fuck. Oh, fuck. These Lancers?
We need to go!
We can't get the hardline ships back up, sir. The generators took too much damage. Then don't waste resources on them. Beta Squad.
Fuck all of you.
Bombs, missiles, but we can't make a dent, sir.
Winter, slap
Sir,
the shit out of them.
Penny is still MIA, but we've apprehended Ark, Jalong, and Ren.
Stand by for further orders, and don't let those fugitives out of your sight.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Still just following orders.
Yeah, fucking tell them. Ah, shit. I think he's just sitting there flopping.
The Grim took Oscar. It's even bigger than I thought.
Yeah, the thing's...
Prisoners.
This one did. If you would just let us go.
Cease fire. Mantis Squads, concentrate on secondary hostiles. Command is working on a solution for the creature.
What do you have in mind, sir?
We aren't making any progress attacking the thing from the outside. But from the inside, it could be vulnerable. Science team is preparing for a bomb. When it's ready, we'll drop it off as close
Yeah, I love
as
that.
possible.
whiskers in there.
You can't do this!
Winter, you've gotta fucking stop this shit. Bitch. You creepy hoe. I am. Yeah, you should. I can think of 2 dudes you should go talk to. One sweet boy and one old man. Hey. You creepy fuck. We still haven't seen anything about the floating jellyfish monsters. We haven't seen anything about those yet. I don't know what they do, and they terrify me. They're just all over the place. He's just beating his ass. And then all of the rest of him, too.
Start you pulled.
Can you fucking stop?
Somewhere else. Still, you can make things easier on yourself if you start telling the truth.
You've never wondered why she recruited you. You, specifically.
We share a vision. She's gonna create a new world order. No kingdoms. And no huntsman.
We should really tell him about the gods, because...
World order. No. When Salem gets all 4 relics, there will be no worlds left at all. Don't you get it? She's been alive longer than you can comprehend. All she craves now is release. Death.
Stop lying! Salem can't be killed. When she came for me, I killed her over and over again. The longest she was gone was only a few hours. Before she put herself back together.
I mean, the fact that you pulled that off is promising.
When I couldn't lift my arms anymore, she showed me that through her, I could have the vengeance I needed.
She probably mostly just let you do that, though,
Hazel,
to prove a point.
don't you see that is why she came for you? Because she could make you believe that this is what you needed.
This is what you deserve!
Yes! But
All she is, dude, is a manipulative
people
asshole.
of Atlas, Remnant. You haven't done what you've done for justice. You've done it for yourself. Because she pushed you to think it would help.
Yeah.
Well, has it?
Yeah, where the fuck has it gotten you? Oh, fuck. We talk about how much of a fucking angel Weiss has been this whole time. She's just sitting there holding her hand. Be amazing.
Now what am I good for?
Oh, sweetie. Oh, fuck.
How is she?
Have a nice
What I can, but
sip of tea while the world burns.
Hopefully May's able to reach the others.
Fuck.
I really hope they're okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking bad out there right
Salem's
now.
monster is making Grimm faster than the Atlas military can kill them. The city won't stand a chance unless we stop it.
It's massive. Way bigger than a Leviathan. What can we even do?
Penny launched Amity, and our message went out. Do we just wait for someone to come? If they even come.
How did
Yeah, that's a long fucking wait.
Fiona said your friends haven't been heard from in a while. Unfortunately, the last thing they're worried about is a couple of kids. Come on. I've got the ship ready to head back in.
What? We can't leave.
It's chaos at the crater. Atlas has its army, but Mantle only has us. People are dying.
People are dying here, too. Don't you have family in Atlas?
No. Mantle needed me.
Damn.
And to the
Get fucked,
Americans,
Henry.
That meant I wasn't their son anymore. And I made sure that everyone knew that I wasn't their daughter. So forget
That's a good fucking
it.
line.
Got Henry. Yours have witness.
That's a good line and a good pull.
You get what I'm saying.
I like that. I mean, it's sad.
Which side are you
But
on,
fuck.
anyway?
Can you not do that shit too? Yeah, it's been going around and they're getting tired of it.
There are no sides. We want to help
Yeah.
everyone.
There's fucking Alive and there's Salem.
Together is the only way we're going to get out of it.
So how exactly do we get out of it?
Shoutouts for owning that shit, Caden, by the way.
As long as this world turns, you shall
Rocking
walk
that.
its face.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Woodley.
Curse cast upon her. But if Salem can divide humanity beyond repair, and bring all 4 relics back together, she believes that maybe
You willing to fucking listen, my guy?
the gods will rule against us and destroy Remnant once and for all.
It is not fucking good out there.
Nice story.
Oh, fuck off.
Death taught me one thing. It was never to trust you.
Please, let me. But
Use the lamp. If you gotta use the lamp on these motherfuckers. What the fuck are we else gonna use it for? I don't know.
her name is Jin. Want her to
Yeah.
come out of the lamp? Just say her name. She can still answer one
Again,
more
use that
question.
last question as the weapon.
After
You
all that,
need it.
you're just going to give Salem the password?
No,
He's giving it to you.
I'm giving you the password
Yeah.
and hoping you'll find the truth for yourself.
And when you use it, can you,
He's a prisoner, Am. He'll say what he thinks will get him out.
she overheard that, didn't she? So there's still a chance she's the one who uses
Those are
it.
Salem's new orders. And I know better than to disobey Salem.
But
Look,
Oh, fuck off,
even
Merc.
if what he said was true, we can't stop Salem. You told me
Hey,
yourself.
unless
Hazel
you get this
tried.
shit together.
He failed, and he got in line. Big guy's not gonna pick fights he can't win. Neither should we.
Dude, come on.
And all of this is pointless anyway. Salem's not ending the world.
Of course she is. You're surprised? Salem is destruction
Hey, bud.
incarnate.
Yeah.
Our mistress wishes to see the end of it all. There is no ideal more beautiful. If you couldn't see that from the start, you must be out.
Should have guessed Tyrion would be pretty understanding and on board with that.
Come along, Mr. Black. You and I have a date with the desert.
Wait, what did he say? A date with the desert? Did I hear that right, or am I fucking crazy? Because if so, you fucking going to Vacuo? What the fuck is happening?
you can't blow it up with Oscar still in there.
That creature causes more damage every minute. We
Winter,
cannot win.
you
Please,
come
Winter,
on, man.
Give us a chance to try to rescue him first. We could be your test run. You don't know what'll be waiting for you inside, right? So we can go ahead to check it out. And look for Oscar while we're inside.
You want to go inside that thing alone?
Wouldn't you do it?
Want
now?
is a
Hurry,
strong word,
fine?
but
We don't
Marrow,
want to be
come
able to get in
on.
the way of making the right
Fuck
Treating
off.
lives for one is stupid.
No, it's not. He's our
Yeah. Get your fucking
We'll do
shit together,
whatever it
Ren.
takes to find him. Because we care about him.
Fucking A. That's my fucking boy.
I really had you pegged as the most level-headed of the bunch.
You say a goddamn word, Hare.
Naive. Feelings don't matter. The job matters. When you lose someone on your team, you move on. Replace them. Like Marrow replaced Tortuga, and Winter replaced...
No! No one is replaceable. You don't really believe that. You are furious about losing Clover. And you miss him.
You don't know anything.
Are you able to actually, like, read emotion? That's a fucking development in a semblance. Or you read
That's why you
people's
lost
aura?
against Team RWBY. You try to fight how you feel about each other, so you'll never truly work as a team.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I like this shit. Ren, my boy, I like it when you're dope. I like it when you're dope and fucking cool. It's great.
Drop you as close as we can to the monster.
Thank you.
Serious.
Shut up.
They're fugitives and traitors.
I outrank.
Stop talking. Fucking tell her. Put her ass in that chair.
Payload,
Time out.
no matter what.
Fuck. It's still not perfect, but that's something.
We understand.
It's the little bits of winter being good. Come on. Yeah, can you fucking undo my girl?
In fact, you don't want to be a part of it at all anymore.
I have a job to do. And I'm going
And
to
if there was any one of them that would pull through, it would be Marrow.
I know you don't either.
That was actually really interesting. Like, each of them had their own specific, but hers was just this big mess. I like that. Fucking love visual storytelling. Sweetheart, no. I mean, you're not wrong.
Or I can drop you off near the front lines if you still want to help Atlas. Your uncle and Robin can't.
I'm really expecting that fucking door to fly open.
Have to choose. So choose.
Fuck. My boy.
Patient here who needed my help.
I am so sorry, Klein.
Doc.
Please don't worry, my snowflake. It had nothing to do with you. And everything to do with Jacques.
Fucking J. Michael Tatum. This fucking absolute lad master supreme. Love that man.
But wait, how did you know?
Ah, young Whitley, I'm so glad that you rang. May I please see the
Whitley
patient?
called Klein.
And it's urgent.
Yes. She's in Weiss's room. Just go up there.
I haven't been gone that long, Master Whitley. I believe I can find it.
Oh.
You called
I'm so glad we got to see Klein again. Please live forever.
I didn't do it for you.
And Whitley.
I know. That's why it means so much to me.
Aww. Fucking hug this son of a bitch. Fucking love this show. It's so good. Like, that's bad. That's not good.
Anyone else?
What the fuck is that? What came? What's happening? What is gonna kill us all? Oh, that's not good.
I'm sorry.
Oh, fuck you. No. You can't leave with that. Number one, does Penny bleed green? What? I'm sorry. Pietro, she didn't bleed before, but now you gave her blood. That's awful. Fuck. We have to wait 7 weeks. Fuck. God, I love this show, dude. Again, it is and will always be just my favorite thing. I don't understand it, but I just love it so much. I just hate all the bad that's coming with it at the moment. Fuck. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Great. Wonderful. Spectacular. It's fabulous. Great. It's great. It's great. Is it great? Is it great? It's not great. Anyway. Fucking A. Okay, yeah, so there was episode 7, War. And it was that. We have some big fucking developments, though. I can still put out that fucking Emerald video. Fucking spit everywhere. Okay. So, yeah. First and foremost, the whale is just pouring Grim all over the place. Thankfully, the Legion military is pretty fucking big. That being said, as Blake specifically said, like, that thing is pumping, Monstra is pumping out Grim way faster than they can kill them off. Which is kind of understandable. And they got everything. Do you like how many sabers there were in that shot? That one shot alone? I couldn't tell if there was I want to go back. In that shot, was it just sabers, or did we also have Because it looked like there was maybe the sulfur fish as well. I'm gonna do that. No, what am I doing? Press start. I'll throw that back on. Yeah, there they are, those creepy little fucking things. They're there, the sulfur fish all over in the background. Oh, that's awful, because they sound terrible. Great, I love it. You fucking see them? Oh, fucking, it's right here at the top. It's tiny, but they're all over the fucking place. Anyway, yeah, this is an ungodly amount of grim. And it seemed like, oh, what am I doing? It was all of them, too. Shit. And again, we got to see more and more apathy as well. It's so bad. It's so bad. Anyway, so yeah, we have them fucking just pelting the side of fucking Atlas right now. Just an ungodly amount of grim. Homegirl's up there just fucking doing the supervillain of it all. They're like, oh, play my classical music, boys and girls. It's time to fuck shit up. Ooh, I'm gonna get him. Yeah, so that's fucking great. I liked getting to see more little bits of more and more of Atlas, even though it is currently filled with screaming, terrified people, which of course isn't making things better because Grimm work the way they do. Shouts to the man who had the cabbie hat, as a man that's as who I am, that speaks to me personally. Yes, would prefer the lady in the cabbie hat, but I'll take what I can get. Point is, Atlas is not looking good. They're officially evacuating everyone down to the subway, it looks like, which I don't know if that is a good thing or a bad thing. Number one, you can't use it to, like, escape away down through the underground or anything like that because you're in a fucking floating city. So there's only so much underground for you to use. Also, Salem definitely has a bajillion more fucking sentinels and who knows what else. Yeah. Any other kind of subterranean grim, like creeps or whatever the fuck. Just waiting to see a goddamn fucking Petragigas walking around smashing shit up in the field. But yeah, so we're evacuating people down to the subway. Hopefully that minimizes stuff as much as possible. We have the fucking Ren, Jean, and Yang up, or had them up with the Aesops the whole time. I appreciate getting to see more of that. The Aesops still just piss me off. Like, everyone is so done with their shit right now. It's so frustrating. I really, really like that we got that flip in Ren's semblance. Again, it's so cool watching people's semblances develop and evolve. I don't know, it's just so cool. It's always been cool watching RWBY go from her normal, hey, she's just kind of really fast because she does that, to, oh, hey, she's actually, she's actually breaking herself down completely into, like, the flowy cape. And then, oh, she can break apart into all different stuff like that. Cool things like that. Or Nora is, depressing as it turned out to be, is, amplifying the shit out of her aura. I'm very curious to see how, or out of her semblance, I'm very curious to see how she pulls through with all that. Please pull through with all that. Thankfully, we actually got a doc in the house. Shoutouts to Klein. Again, I'm so happy he's back. Again, I fucking love Jacob Michael Tatum so much. He's my favorite male VA. I was going to say at least on the English side, but he's just my favorite male VA. I fucking love that man. That's Okabe and Lawrence, man. That's my boy. Anyway, yeah, so it's super awesome to have Klein back and to get a bunch of his personalities and stuff. I don't know. I always thought that was such a fucking cool idea for a character. So I love it. And as a person who really loves the fairy tale aspect and the allusions to different characters and all this different stuff, it very much appeals to me. It's why the Cinder episode last time was so fucking dope to me. It's because I love that shit. It's why I went ape shit over the fucking realizing fucking Theodore's Dorothy. Like it's shit like that I find very compelling. So it was like same thing with the fucking books as well. When I got through more of the Crown stuff, I was like, oh, that's why they're called the Crown. Like that makes so much sense. Shit like that. It's very, very appealing to me. So one of the few things that I definitely do have is in the Discord, I have created an entire list in the pinned messages that's just every one of notes, like inspirations and illusions and stuff, because I like to quiz people on it and stuff. It's fun. I haven't done it in a while. I want to do it again. Anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? That's why that fucking Emerald video needs to come out. Point is, yeah, so we got stuff with that. Them with the Aesops. Again, I do like that we're potentially pushing more and more towards either them all flipping or at least Marrow and Winter. Because while fucking Harriet is just the most punchable human being I've ever seen. Like, she just, shut up. Fucking stop it. Stop. Stop doing everything that you're doing. You're just pissing everyone off. You're like Ren on crystal meth. You need to stop this. Anyway, her and then fucking Elm and I don't know, Vine's bullshit earlier with like Grim don't take prisoners. Fuck you. Like, that was like, dude. Like, I still want them to pull through in the end, but I do want to kind of just punch each one of them in the head. At least once. Winter and Marrow I'll allow, because Marrow very clearly doesn't want to do this. He's very clearly conflicted as fuck, even before Ren, like, pulled out, like, yeah, I can tell. You clearly don't want to do this. Yeah, he's very much constantly been like, oh, fuck this shit. We're gonna fight them? What? Hey, fuck. The entire time. So I definitely get that. And I would very much like Marrow to be a part of the gang, because everyone loves Marrow. And of course Winter as well is another big part of that. At the very least, those two need something. Just hopefully it doesn't have to go much worse before it goes better. That being said, we have half a volume left. And I still have a shot of 1,000 sabers on my screen. So, you know, it's not great. Yeah. So, again, I found the development in Ren's semblance super, super fucking cool. Again, it's been cool to watch his stuff grow, in particular, because obviously we've had we hadn't seen his semblance. We hadn't seen his semblance until Volume 4. I mean, technically, he's been doing it the entire fucking show. You know, his whole thing is suppressing emotions and shit like that. But it's why he's so fucking quiet all the goddamn time earlier on. That, and I just don't think Monty liked talking too much. But yeah, so point is, it's been cool watching him go from that to eventually to him using it on Nora back in the flashback, to him using it on everyone else, fucking extending it out to Jean and Crow, to getting the aura amp from Jean. I don't know, I find it all very, very cool. And obviously we've seen a lot of interesting stuff kind of in the background. Like, it's always kind of there. You're like, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is this? Where he's doing that meditating shit and he just notices something. Like when Tyrion rolls up on him, he's obviously not meditating in this moment, but when Tyrion rolls up on Team Junior, or Team Ranger, whoever the fuck, you know, it's the same thing. It's just, I don't know why I called them Junior instead of Ranger. Point is, when they roll up on Ranger, you know, fucking, Ren is the first person to catch on to it, and he gets that thing where it kind of slows down and he realizes. And I don't think that was just because, he's the most well-trained of the group. But it makes a lot of sense for that to be the starting seeds of, not only can he block emotions, not only can he kind of manipulate and control them in that way, but he can read people. And I think that's what that is like he can actually see people's aura and stuff like that, which is very much looked like what he was doing. You saw fucking Hares freaking out and being angry as shit. You saw fucking Marrow in the chair over there, just this blue, sad, like he does, very much giving away that he doesn't want to be there. Vines very much was that green, kind of looked like he was at peace. Elms was very similar to Harriet's, and since those are two both easily the most aggressive of the bunch, that makes a lot of sense. And then I thought it was super, super duper fucking cool seeing Winters, and it's just this big fucking storm of all these different colors. Like, you can tell she is so incredibly conflicted. She has so much shit going on in her head right now. She doesn't know what to fucking think. She doesn't know what to do. She's fucking scared. She's trying to do the right thing. She loves her sister. She feels like she's fucking let her down. She cares about Ironwood and trusts him and his loyalty to him, so she's fucked up there. Like, the whole thing is just a fucking mess, and I think that's really, really cool to see. Again, I'm a super big fan of visual storytelling and shit, so having that instead of just, oh, it's blue like Marrow's, like she's sad. No, she's clearly all fucked up in the head right now. It makes a lot of sense. I find it very, very cool. I want to rewatch it again. Anyway, so that was all really cool. And it was cool to see how quickly he fucking jumped into it too, because as soon as he realized what was happening, like, oh, I read all you motherfucker. I see right through that shit. It was really cool. Anyway, point is, we've seen a lot of that stuff from Ren in the past. Again, like in the previous season, or in the previous volume, we get him, he's doing that meditative training as well, and he catches on to, it feels like he catches Ironwood as he's coming in the door. Before he actually goes in or whatever. I need to go back and watch to make sure I'm not just pulling that out of my ass. I might be, but it seemed like that was kind of what he was doing. Anyway, so yeah, I don't think he's really known about that until just now, but it does seem that he's officially hit that point where he's got it. And that makes a lot of sense, and it's very, very cool. Again, having all of Ren's development focus around his around emotions and people's aura and stuff like that, I think is really, really cool. Again, I just find developments in people's semblances to be kind of fucking cool. What else do I have? Yeah, so Yang, Ren. Also, one last thing before I move on to this other part. Fucking Ren. Thank you. Like, it's been such a fucking suffering putting up with this motherfucker constantly talking shit and being so difficult, because I love him. We all love Ren. No one dislikes Ren. And if you say you do, you lie. Everyone loves Ren. So him being such a fucking pain in the ass as of late, it's been really, it's been a bummer. Again, it's one of those things where, like, I totally understand why you're being that way. You just need to stop. And he did. And I don't know if he's completely over it by any means, but he's had a chance to kind of cool off. He's had a chance to talk to Jean. He's had a chance to talk to Yang. And in that moment, he's getting a little bit more of it. And I don't know, in that moment, just we're like, hey, no, we fucking try. That's our friend. Which, again, coming off of him earlier was like, I had to drop him to fucking help you guys. It's good. I really like seeing that. I really, really like Ren, and I'm happy we got more of him being cool, because Ren's fucking dope. We love Ren. Anyway, point is, we have that, and we have the gang basically decide, like, hey, instead of you going in and nuking Monster from the inside right now, let us go in first and try to get Oscar. If it doesn't fucking work, nuke the goddamn whale. I don't care. Let us try to get Oscar first. Which, thankfully, Winter, is reasonable enough to allow them that. So thank you, Winter. You're cool. I love you. You should be a good friend. I'm marrying your daughter in my head. It's daughter? What? That was weird. That's like a Freudian slip, but it doesn't even work. It doesn't even work as a Freudian slip because it's not even a thing. Marrying your sister in my head. Well, I've long since done that, to be fair. Anyway. That's fucking stupid. Anyway, point is, Winter's dope, so I really do hope we can get more and more of her, hopefully pulling herself out. And we have the gang officially set to make their way onto the whale, which is fucking a thing. Other developments. Speaking of the whale, what the hell is happening on Monstra? Okay, so, again, fuck shit up. Salem's doing her creepy dance of evil. as one is wont to do. Get down here with me. Come on down. Come on, take a seat. What? Anyway, so we have Salem up there doing that, and obviously you have Emerald clearly not loving everything that's going on, just like, this is fucking creepy. I love that she did immediately go to try and check on and see what's going on with stuff over there. I can't remember if she got stopped when she heard what was happening in the hallway, or if she actually specifically went to go look as to what's up with Oscar, Ozpin, and Hazel. But it's cool. She sat there. She listened to the whole goddamn thing. She heard the whole story. She knows what is up. At least everything that Oscar and Ozpin said. I still don't... The way it sounds, because like he was specifically quoting the gods, so he definitely explained that the gods are a thing. So he straight up did tell him that. Told him about her immortality, told him about the gods, told him about all that. It's cool to know that part of the reason Hazel is so fucking like, yeah, I can't do anything about her. I'm very much aware of the immortality thing, is I killed her like 50 fucking times, and she just kept getting back up. Number one, again, shoutouts to you for pulling that off. And two, yeah, I could see how that'd be a little demoralizing. Just like, fuck. She got back up again. Wham! Fuck. Yeah, I would get that would be a bit of a problem. It was cool to see that. Again, I like seeing more and more of Hazel's reasoning and his motives and his actions playing out, and why he's where he is and his convictions. I don't know. I appreciated that more and more. Yeah, I appreciate seeing it. What do you want from me? I like it. Anyway, so there's that. Oz told him about all that, so that's cool. Again, Emerald was listening to the whole thing. She apparently immediately went and told Mercury, who, again, I've been very much in the camp that he doesn't want to go. That being said, this episode, after she said that, there's more room for him to do that, especially now that Tyrion totally just blew the fucking cap off everything. He's like, yeah, she wants everything to fucking die. She wants to die. She's gonna call the gods back. That's what she's doing. And I'm on board, because I like killing people. So, there's that. I do want to go back and re-listen to that scene, too. Especially since I want to know exactly what he said. It sounded like he said, we have a date with the desert, or something like that? Which makes me think, is he fucking are those two leaving to go to Vacuo? Am I just crazy? Where was this? Okay. Was it after... Don't punch the boy. Stop punching the boy, Hazel. I don't remember where this was. Was this towards the end? No, this is all there. Where the fuck did this happen? No, that must have... When he was punching, that must have been... you can't even see what I'm talking about. I'm jumping all over the place. You're not even paying attention. No, because this is when he's telling him about... This is when he's explaining. So yeah, he not only that, but Oscar took over and was like, hey, it's always Oscar telling people who fucking Jin is. Basically just saying like, yeah, her name's Jin. Talk to her. And I love that he immediately went like, are you fucking serious? Now you just give it up like that? But he's like, no, I'm telling you. I'm not telling Salem. I am telling you, because there's still one fucking question left. So use it and find out that everything that I just said is right, because you don't believe me. How about you believe the one thing that cannot lie and can tell you anything you want to hear? So just do that. Why don't you? Which is really good. Again, I do raise the question, because that whole video, which you guys probably will have seen, you didn't watch. Oh, you didn't watch it, but I'd put it out. Fuck you people. Is all about like, hey, it makes sense for Emerald to get it because she is Aladdin, Oz is a wizard, it's the genie from the fucking lamp. This makes sense. Yes, this is all Emerald here. No, this is when the fuck in here does she talk to Tyrion or talk to Mercury and Tyrion? Oh no, we're back here. Is this it? I'm so lost. This is not worth your time, I tell you that much. I bet you said, like, well, I have a date with a dessert, and they're gonna go get a fucking parfait. Okay, we're getting closer. Yeah, I would actually like to quickly review that scene with Tyrion, because I actually was talking over most of it. So I'm gonna run back through here with this. Turn on sound.
You're surprised? Salem is destruction incarnate. Our mistress wishes to see the end of it all. There is no ideal more beautiful. If you couldn't see that from the start, you must be out of your mind.
Like that.
Now,
Yeah, creepy fuck.
on, Mr. Black. You and I have a date with the desert.
Yeah, it sounds like he says we have a date with the desert, which makes me think they're leaving for Vacuo while this is happening. So, unless I want to turn on captions just to make sure. Come on, Mr. Black. Have a date with the desert. Okay, so yeah, presumably then they are going to Vacuo in the middle of the siege on Atlas. So that's concerning. Because number one, it takes them out of the fight, which means Tyrion can't fucking die here. And two, that means I feel like if this is the case, we're not going to get any more Mercury or Tyrion then for the rest of the volume. I mean, we could, but I don't kind of suspect that's the case, unless they get, like, intercepted on their way away or something like that. But I don't expect that happens. That being said, they can already be fucking shit up in Vacuo by the time we get there. Or at least Tyrion. Again, Merc kind of seems a little terrified at this point. Anyway, I'm sorry I went through all that just to get there. So yeah, Emerald and Hazel and Mercury all know about what is going on now. Again, Tyrion clearly already knew. He was very much on board. Of course, she told him. He doesn't give a shit. He just loves her. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so it is officially out there. Also, that does just flat out put it on Front Street for anyone who's still having questions that yes, that is what she's doing. She wants to get the gods so that she can die. Yes. There you go. It makes a lot of sense. Yes. Anyway, so there's that. Again, still a lot of room for either Hazel or Emerald to get the lamp and see what's up. I'm curious if Emerald goes for it first. She is a pickpocket, so if anyone could steal it, I think Emerald would be the kind of person to do that. Again, we didn't see anything from Neo here, and we didn't see anything from Cinder. We know Cinder is off going to rescue Watts. The Hound, I do believe, I originally thought the Hound was going with Cinder to go get Watts. I think now the Hound is actually specifically looking for Penny. I think that's why it goes up and fucking smells Cinder, is like, you got the scent of the robot on you. Yeah, oil. No. Anyway, point is, yeah, that is the impression I get from there. I'm curious what Neo is up to, if Neo is going with Cinder, or if she's just fucking sitting around on the whale somewhere just going, this is fucking crazy. I hate this place. So I think there's still definitely potential for some of this to work out. Yeah, so again, I guess it just comes down to who between Emerald and Hazel gets to the lamp first. Do they use it without Salem? What do they do? How does this work? What's happening? What exactly is the deal? Again, I'm still holding out for the Emerald thing, because I did make a fucking 20-minute video on it. Anyway, point is, yeah, so there's all that. Do I have anything else to talk about with the Grimm side of things? No. Ironwood is again evacuating people. That's Ironwood side of things. Yeah, so I guess the last group would be, the rest of Team RWBY. It would be Weiss, RWBY, Nora, Blake, May, Whitley, and now Klein. Again, it's good. We have Klein back with the fucking group. Again, I should have pieced together that he would probably be a doctor. He literally has a personality named Doc. So, it makes a lot of sense. It's based off the fucking dwarves. It would make sense that the one that is the doctor would be in there somewhere. He looks snazzy. I like the outfit. It's cool not seeing him in his butler attire, but just the boy all done up. It was super nice to see. I cannot express to you people how much I love Weiss. Dude, there was like the shot where she's fucking just sitting there with the fucking tea and just like, marry me, please. And then you see her get all fucking, my boy, when Klein shows up. And the bit with Whitley was really good. Number one, thank you, Whitley, for pulling through, boy. I want this boy, like, again, you irritate me, but I get it. I totally understand why you've irritated me in the past. I understand why you are the way you are. Keep it up, boy. Keep it up. That fucking hug from the precious white squirrel. Yeah. I love it. I love Weiss so much. I cannot express to you. So fucking good. Anyway, did I actually move her up to my favorite? I got shit going on over there. Oh wait, no, I don't have the video up. Ha, you can't see what's going on. Fuck, I was away. Dave got it. My boy, sick as a fucking dog, and this man's still doing the thing. Louise is never gonna watch this. So anyway, this is off topic, but every time in the Discord, Louise posts a fucking picture of Megaman, because he does it constantly, because Megaman's his favorite thing on the fucking planet, I swear. He posts one constantly. So me and Dave just made it this thing that we talked about in the background. Like, he started and I was like, what the fuck are you? Oh, and then we talked about it, like, yeah. So every time he does that, we post Bumblebee art, which he's not seen the show, so he has no idea what's going on. And also he's this weird thing where he doesn't like fucking like Yuri shit. And I'm like, yeah, it's even better. We can fuck with him. He'll never watch this. This is fine. And no one ever tell him. Anyway, point is, thank you, Dave. You got to it before I did. Anyway, I wanted to see, did I put Weiss at 2? I think I did. I gave her 2 or 3. No, I put Nanami up to 2. I got her on 3. Yeah. Weiss, top 3 characters. I need to make that fucking video, just talk about all that. Anyway, point is, yes. I really like Weiss. Speaking of people I really dig, while she's kind of difficult because she's doing that thing where it's like, hey, who you with? And I'm like, knock that shit off. We've been doing a lot of that as of late, and I don't fucking like it. It's real bad. It's led to nothing but bad things. I really liked May in this. I really liked this. Again, Caden, you fucking killing it, my friend. You fucking killing it. Yeah, there's a couple lines in there. I actually do like that we got more discussion. We actually got to mention that, she is the daughter of the Marigolds. We did get to, I was not expecting to get that little mention just of the fact that she's a trans woman. I thought that was kind of cool. And they didn't go like, I'm a lady, fuck you. Like, it wasn't like that. Not that that wouldn't be fine. 'Cause I'm a boy. Fuck you. It's a cool way to be. Anyway, point is, but I really liked how it was done. I liked, a lot like I really liked the line. I don't think it's quite on the same level for me, but the line in the previous episode, without you I'm nothing, but because of you I'm everything. I think May kind of had another very, very good line there with, it was like something like, to them, I wasn't their son or whatever. So, like, to me, you better be damn sure or whatever. Like, I wasn't their daughter. Like, I don't know what the line was, but it was something to that effect. And I thought it was a very, very good line. Where is that? I want to go over that scene again. Not the whole thing, because it's a decent size scene. But I just want to hear that bit again. But since, again, Caden did a good job delivering it.
We've heard that before.
My thing is, every time in the Sirs and Madams Discord, I just jump in and go like, okay, this is my weekly VA freakout. Let me tell you about who I think owned this shit this time. Should I start doing captions more often? Let me know. Is this... No, this is... Okay, so it was before this. Fucking gods, man. Gods. Yeah, it was before this. Yeah, okay. I want the rest of the line, though.
People are dying here, too. Don't you have family in Atlas?
No.
And again, as someone who,
their son anymore.
Yeah.
And I made sure that everyone knew that I wasn't their daughter.
Yeah. Not only do I just like that line because obviously, you know, you get to talk about her, you know, her identity and shit like that. But again, if you've paid attention to this year at all, fuck 2020, you will know that I have gone through some family shit, not wholly dissimilar to that. So that's become especially a point of whenever it comes up in a piece of media. So it happens surprisingly often. I never really noticed it until this year, and then I was like, oh, it happens all the time. Fuck this year. Anyway, yeah, so that hits a certain spot when I really like that. That is easily one of those big memorable lines for me now in the show. I really, really enjoyed it. Again, huge shout outs to Caden. She's fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm so glad that she joined in with the RWBY crew and all that, and that she's actually taken over. I feel like she's gotten a lot of, you know, love and support and appreciation and, you know, credit, and just, I think she's been killing it. So, shout outs, Caden. You dope. Anyway, what else do I have? Weiss is beautiful, even blurry as fuck in the background. Even though I can't see you because it looks like I'm looking at you through. Now I can't see anything. I fucking love her so much. Yeah, they're trying to figure out what their next step is, and it doesn't seem like they really have much of an idea. That being said, obviously we get left off. We got nothing from Willow either this time, so it's curious to see where that goes. But yeah, obviously we left off there right at the end. Penny has officially touched down. I was really expecting her to touch down somewhere completely differently. She fell straight into Atlas, like into one of the most important places in Atlas. So, fuck, that's gonna be a thing. Yeah, not only is it going to be a bit of an emotional experience, but I hope to fuck she doesn't hurt someone. And that no one hurts her more than she already is very clearly hurt. I'm very curious to see overall in the end how much Watts' hack has an effect on her. I'm very curious to see exactly what way it does. It seems like, I don't know, it seemed in episode 5 when it happens, it seems very much like a thing where like she's still very much in there, but it's like her memories and her desires are are actually turning on her. Like I have to go to the vault. This is what I need to. This feels right. This is what I have to do. It's like it's fundamentally changing her desires and anticipations and actions and shit. I don't know. I'm very curious to see what it does because she doesn't. I don't picture her necessarily just going full Terminator or anything like that. But I think it's much worse and more depressing and fucking sad as hell and emotionally devastating if it doesn't go like that and it goes. Well, yeah, her desires and her dreams and all that has been changed. Like, her as a person is being rewritten, and that's fucked up and depressing, and fuck you, Watts. So yeah, anyway, that was where we left off. Fuck, do I have anything else I want to talk about before we get ended? I don't think so. I think that's officially kind of where I gotta call it. It fucking sucks that we have to take this 7 fucking week break now, though. But, yeah, man. This was a good. This volume was so good. I can't express to you how proud I am of fucking RWBY. Because again, like the first 3 volumes, the first 2 volumes in particular I do consider probably, as much as I love them and I watch them over and over again, they are probably my least favorite of the bunch, especially just because I've had time to grow with them and go on there. I still have immense nostalgia for them and appreciation for them, and I love them, and they are still part of my favorite show of all time. But obviously, you know, there was a lot of issues, and it's jank as fuck. And I don't consider that I don't take that away from the show. The show is still a 10 out of 10, including those volumes for me. But my personal enjoyment with them is not as strong as the other ones are, despite the nostalgia and shit like that. Volume 3 is obviously kind of a special case. Volume 3 was like, hey, and now this is what RWBY is. So get used to it, because it's literally what the show is. And it's a thing. Like, again, I think there's some weak points in the beginning, because it's mostly just fighty this, fighty that. Obviously, there's some good moments there with Crow and Winter and the stuff in the background where they're like sort of like, hey, fucking James, what are you doing, you idiot? Do you not know what subtlety is? And, you know, Weiss and RWBY, and you get these moments there, and obviously it picks up from 6 on. It's just a fucking and I really, really love it. So volume 3 is, again, while I do not believe I consider it my favorite, it is way the fuck up there and is easily like top 2. And then obviously it slows down a bit with 4 for many obvious and sad reasons. But you know, I still really appreciate for what it is. I think there's a lot of aspects of it that really do stand out to me. 5 has its moments where it gets a little messy, but I still absolutely adore Volume 5. There's a few bits in particular in there, like it's still easily like one of my favorite finales. That bit between Raven and Yang is still easily one of like my top 3 scenes in the entire show. I love it so fucking much. Again, who'd have fucking thunk it with anything I've ever said in the past? Family stuff, dude. Anyway, so that's something. And then pretty much from there, 6, 7, and 8 have been nothing but fucking. And I'm so proud of them. It's been so fucking good. Like, for me, there hasn't been a single misstep in these past few volumes. Like, people have their issues with Adam. You're wrong. Get over it. Fuck you. But I get it. Like, some people want more from a character and stuff like that. That's fine. As long as you understand that, no, that's not how it is and that's not how it was supposed to be. We all have our wants, but that's fine. We don't always get what we want. I would have really wanted Blake to punch Corsican confess. She didn't do it. And so I just kept watching and got over it. I didn't want Pyrrha to die, but you know what? She did anyway. She dead anyway? Fuck. Point is, we don't always get what we want, and that's fine, because I'm not the one writing the show. Listen, I could be wrong about this Emerald thing. I could be wrong about the Cinder thing to the very end, which I would be kind of okay with, especially if they decide to redeem her, because I do have an inkling towards that. It would be if she just kind of died in the middle somewhere, would kind of suck, I think. But anything else is I'm totally fine with. And the other two opposite ends of the spectrum. But, like, yeah, like, the Adam thing, I consider some of the best well-done stuff in the show. It's so fucking good. I can watch those episodes on repeat over and over and over again. I love that final confrontation in those last couple episodes between Blake and Yang and Adam, because fucking Garrett owns that shit. The girls fucking own that shit. It's so well done. It's fucking badass. It's great, and it's the perfect ending for Adam, in my personal opinion. I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. But yeah, we have that. Like, you have episode 12 in volume 7, which I still think is total fucking bullshit. Because, again, much like what I was saying about Cinder, is I don't think people know what the fuck theme is. People don't understand what character inspirations are and their illusions of why things they are. They don't understand the entire point of the fucking show. Like, it's fine if you don't enjoy it, but don't act like it's wrong or that it's bad. That's the thing is, just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it's bad. You don't need to be mad at yourself. I'm just saying, don't take it out on other people. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, there was that. And then here, again, there was kind of that Cinder thing, but obviously we're still early on in the volume. Who the fuck knows? And again, that comes down to, that's good writing. I don't know what you want from me. It's like, it doesn't make sense anywhere else. What are you talking about? Anyway, is what it is. Point is, I think they have done a phenomenal job. 6, 7, and 8 all are my favorite volumes of the show. They're so good. And I cannot wait for more. I'm just so sad I have to wait for more. Again, I'm going to do what I can to hopefully try and fill out some space over the next couple weeks. Again, we have the RWBY Fairy Tale book. I would love to do some dramatic readings of them or something like that. I think that would be a lot of fun, and then we can kind of discuss them afterwards. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I would love to talk about the books. I would love to talk about Awake, because again, while it was not written for the show in any way, shape, or form, they picked a motherfucker of a song to put in the fucking Cinder episode, because 80% of the fucking lines in that perfectly match Cinder. It's great. I think they did it on purpose. But yeah. Also, I just want to fucking give it love because it's a great song. I am sorry that it won't be blind, but you know, it is what it is. I'm glad I did it honestly in the end this way, because if I do end up talking about it, I would like to be able to talk about it where I can actually talk about it, because I know what the fuck because I've heard it 172 times in the past 10 minutes. Listened to it a lot over these past week. A lot. I've also listened to that fucking clip from the other song a lot this fucking week. I'm so excited for that song. Anyway, do I have anything else I want to talk about before we get started with being done? I don't think so. Again, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has watched the volume with me so far. It has been phenomenal, and I can't thank you enough for your support and your love. A huge thank you to the Sirs and Madams Discord for being so fucking nice to me, because everyone there is awesome, and I just jump in like, let me fucking geek out about this shit, and they're like, cool, what you got? It's great. They are that is my little second home for RWBY, and I love it. Thank you again to anyone who happened to come over from over there. If you didn't, how dare you? And obviously give them love, because they're always great people. Yeah, again, a huge thank you to Dave for helping me out with this area here. It's not showing up, but it does have the little that doesn't show up on camera, right? It better not, because otherwise it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look so bad if it does that. Please don't do that. I don't know why it would do that, but if it did, just have this fucking red box in the corner of my screen the entire time. Anyway, yeah, huge thank you to him. Again, I hope he is recovering well. Again, he's down in the Discord, so he seems to be slowly doing okay. I know his reaction isn't coming out for this week, which kind of sucks, because it sounds like he had some technical difficulties. I'm like, fuck. But yeah. Plus, again, I don't fucking blame them. That fucking house is full of sick, and I do not blame them. I just hope they are okay. I wish them the best. Please give him all of the love in the world, because he's a great dude. Anyway, there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna, I think, end this here, and probably go force this on my man's Jeff. Just be like, hey, fuck you. It's time. We're watching. And he's like, it's fucking like 1 in the morning. What the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, hey, you fucking heard me? I'm sorry. Hey, watch this again. Yeah, so anyway, I love it. It was great. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, give it some love. To anyone who didn't love it, obviously, I totally understand. That's fair. That's fine. You make me sad. You make me a very sad boy. But I get it. But that's fair. That's fine. Everybody got their personal taste, and I talked a little bit of shit this episode. And I'll do it again. Yeah, you 3 people. Feels like I always get like 3 people who talk shit on my RWBY, except for Amity. I got nothing but love. Thank you to everyone in Amity. But it feels like there's always like 2 or 3 people every time. Is it the same 2 or 3 people? Is Floof? Is it you? I'm still not convinced it's not. And the other one's just Eric. It's like, why should you play more Grisaya? Anyway, point is, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Hopefully that won't be too far away. Again, I'm going to try and do more discussion videos as well because I fucking love RWBY. And if I made a bunch for fucking Monica, then you got to be right. I'm going to do some more for RWBY. Anyway, I love you all dearly. Take care. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. So beautiful. Live your best. Take care of yourselves. Again, it's 2020. And this is going to be the last one till the year. So a Merry fucking Christmas to you people. A Merry whatever the fuck you celebrate to any of y'all, honestly. And a Happy New Year. Hopefully this next one is anywhere less as shit as this. None of that was English. Actually, it was all English. It was just poor English. Fuck. Point is, I will see you guys next year. Well, I'll probably see you a little before that too. But you know what I'm saying. I love you all daily. Take care. Stay safe. Stay wonderful. Stay beautiful. Bye-bye. I love Weiss. Fuck, I love this show, and it hurts me so bad.